welcome back to another week of Steroids Are Good. Prashanta and Dex join me again. So yeah, we are gonna be this week talking about kind of the first couple weeks of the NFL, kind of the trends that we're seeing and stuff like that, what we're liking, what we're not liking, any teams, players, etc. Then we're kind of gonna go into our picks for week 3, and finally we are gonna close it out with a quick discussion of the ESPN top 5 players rankings. So yeah. Before we get into that, how's it going, Dex? You have a good couple weeks?
Yeah, it's been a good couple of weeks watching football, just doing the same thing. I really like the games. I really like the primetime games, the Monday night football games, the Thursday football games, Sunday night football. So, yeah, how you been?
Yeah, I've been good too, man. I've been doing good. So, yeah, just kind of excited to get started.
Exactly.
So, one of the trends that I guess I'm kind of seeing is that I don't know whether this is a trend per se, but Sam Darnold looks a lot better this year than he has for the past few years.
My sleeper pick, I told you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Panthers look really good, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's figured something out here that he didn't in the Jets, or maybe the Jets were just so bad that they permanently damaged it or something. I don't know, but I just think that I think it's good. I'm glad that he started to have some more success in Carolina there. I guess that's my first main big observation of the season so far.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like I said, I knew the Carolina Panthers was going to be that sleeper team in the NFC. And I just seen, like I said, we seen him throw the ball in the rain for his, his combine and stuff. So it's not like he never didn't have the skill. It was just that I felt like the Jets are just like played with like bad luck or whatnot. And so he's a good player. He ran for 2 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, thrown for 1, even when McCaffrey went out. So I know I feel like it's bad luck because now I'm all high on him, and now McCaffrey got hurt. I think he's out for like 3 or 4 weeks. But But yeah, Sam Darnold's looking amazing. So yeah, good for you, Sam.
Yeah, running back is a replaceable position.
It's not.
He'll be fine.
It's not.
It is. And then I guess another observation I had was that kind of the inconsistency of Jameis Winston is just continuing, I guess. He threw 5 touchdowns in his first game, only on like 20 throws, less than 20 throws or something like that. Second game, he throws 2 interceptions and doesn't do anything, and they get completely destroyed by the Panthers. So, I just think that it's going to continue being this way for Jameis, and he's just going to continue being this inconsistent quarterback who you can't really win with, to be honest.
Well, hopefully not. I like Jameis.
Hopefully, yes. I don't like Jameis.
What? No, you cannot not like him.
Yeah, I can not like him. He's had multiple accusations of like sexual harassment and stuff like that. Yeah. The Florida State stuff, the stuff with the Uber driver and stuff like that. There's been multiple accusations and stuff against him, and I'm allowed to not like James.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. All I know is that James, I like him I root for anybody that has down on their luck. I like the underdog kind of storyline, so that's more me.
How is he an underdog? He was the number 1 pick. He was given years and years to be dog shit in Tampa Bay without doing anything. And then the first year they get rid of him and bring in Tom Brady. That team literally wins the Super Bowl.
Oh no, I guess for me it's just more the narrative for him being the underdog. It's usually what happens.
He's not an underdog. He was the number 1 pick.
For me,
he just wasn't good enough. That's not being an underdog. That's just being a bust.
He's not a bust. There's no such thing as a bust.
He is a bust.
There's no such thing.
There is such a thing as a bust.
There's no such thing as busts.
Yes, because obviously they're more talented than you or I to get to the NFL, but you still have to be good in the NFL to be a good player.
I mean,
right? That doesn't mean you're not. There's only a certain amount of jobs in the NFL, and you have to be good at one of those jobs to be in the NFL.
For me, I don't think he's a bust. For me, I think he's just more.
I think he's a bust.
He's a regular quarterback.
And that's not what you're supposed to be as the number 1 pick. He's like this mediocre, not very accurate, not consistent quarterback who can't really lead you anywhere.
He's better.
And that's not worth a number 1 pick to me.
I think he's better than Ryan Leaf.
Yeah, he's better than Ryan Leaf, but there's a different scale of busts.
No, so now there's tiers to this. I keep pumping my.
Yeah, there are tiers to this. There are tiers of busts. There's not just like one different. Yeah.
So just like there are tiers of great. Well, I believe because there's a pyramid of greatness now. There's so many great players now. I don't put them as 1, 2, 3. I put them in like categories: top tier, tier 1, tier 2, like that. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Even though that's bullshit, I don't agree with you about anybody being a bust, but whatever.
I agree with me. So
you agree with you.
So yeah, what are a couple of observations that you've been having from?
Let's see. My observation is Arizona's for real. Kyler Murray, that was a good call on him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
playing at MVP level right now. He's like he's mid-season form. I didn't expect that out of him. I really didn't.
Yeah, yeah. I was telling you, man. I've been on Kyler since he was drafted,
Yeah,
pretty
he's
much. So
it's
I'm glad to see that he's finally starting to come into his own
looked
here.
real good. Heineke for the Washington football team. Good job stepping it up, getting that W. The San Francisco 49ers, even though I'm a big fan, I don't really like the way that they're playing right now. They're 2-0, but I think they're the wackest 2-0 team right now, based on their style of play, based on their defense, and based on the play calling. You get big leads, you give them up. This is becoming a trend with Kyle Shanahan, getting those big leads and like kind of just like fading into the dark as the teams build momentum. Um, Congratulations to Lamar Jackson. Got his first win over Patrick Mahomes, and did it in fantastic, fashion. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
the jump throw that he did, the flipping into
yeah.
the end zone, like leading his team and doing all that. That was really, really good. I think one of my biggest takeaways is that and I have my NFC disappointment. My AFC is probably Buffalo right now.
Mm.
I expected them to do a whole lot better and look a whole lot better this year, and it seems like they're just in the middle of the pack right now. So yeah,
You already announced yourself as Bills Mafia, so you got to ride or die with this team
I mean
now.
I'm a Die Easy fan, so I feel like I'm about to go over to like I'm back over to the Ravens now. Back over to the Ravens. Die Easy, but Bills Mafia, I'm
Yeah.
still with y'all. Y'all just got to get together, bro.
You can't be with them if you're a Ravens
Bruh,
fan.
I'm a Niners fan, true and true. Like that's my main team, but I can have other teams. We all can have other teams that we root for, other players that we like, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you absolutely love Tom Brady, and you know
I don't
that.
love Tom
You
Brady.
love Tom
I
Brady.
don't. I don't love Tom Brady. I hate Tom Brady. I'm very glad that the Giants beat him twice in the Super Bowl. I'm just like, but there's a what do you call? There's a objectively, he has the most Super Bowls of any player ever. So
Yeah, I guess, but Prashanta loves Tom Brady, y'all. He knows it.
I don't love Tom Brady. I like tomatoes and avocado and eggplant and stuff. So I'm against Tom Brady
Yeah, it's Tom Brady.
and his weird diet. Uh, yeah. So I guess now that we've covered our few observations, let's get into the schedule. So I think you have it pulled up
Yeah,
there.
so
So
we already know.
let's start going into picking these games.
Okay, so we seen the Panthers and the Texans. Panthers won, so let's go down to the next game.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go to the Washington football team and the Buffalo Bills. Who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go Buffalo here
Okay.
because I think that they need to win this game a lot more than the football team. The football team has Ryan Fitzpatrick injured and stuff like that. So right now, any wins that they get are just like a good way for them to win. They really struggled against a Giants team that I think is horrible, and they barely won against them. So yeah, I think that the Bills need to pick it or feel that they need to pick it back up, and they're gonna take this one.
Okay, that's a good observation. I think I'm gonna go with you on this one. I got Bills also. I was leaning more toward Washington just so I could like be going against the grain, but I feel that the Bills gonna win this handily. I feel like they're
Yeah, yeah.
probably probably
They need the win a lot more than Washington.
28
For
to
sure.
3, something like that. I think
It's not gonna be like that, but they're gonna
28
win.
to 3. The next game we got is one of my big matchups, one of my favorite big matchups of the weekend. The Chicago Bears versus the Cleveland Browns. The Dog Pound versus Mr. Fields. Who do you got, Prashanta?
In this game, I am going to take the Browns.
Okay.
I think that the Browns are a lot more talented overall as a team than the Bears are. And yeah, the Bears are, I think they're missing a couple of offensive linemen. Andy Dalton got injured and all that. Justin looked fine in his first game of real things, but he didn't look like amazing. They won the game, but he didn't look like incredible or anything like that. But
Yeah.
I just think he's a rookie quarterback. He's still learning, and Cleveland has a lot of talent. So yeah, I'm picking Cleveland in that game.
Okay. So, of course, I'm going to have to go for the Chicago Bears. I'm going for the Bears because Justin Fields. I mean, it's his first real start. I feel like he's going to be hyped up, even though they are in Cleveland, Ohio. I
Yeah.
do feel like he'll pull it out because he's Justin fucking Fields. And so the next game is Baltimore Ravens versus the Detroit Lions. Who do you have and why?
I think it's going to be the Ravens really easily. I think they're feeling good coming off that week 2 win. And Lions are a pretty bad team. They're, I think, going to be one of the worst teams in the league this year.
Hmm.
They're a rebuilding team, so I think the Ravens are just going to stomp all over them, and it's going to be an easy win for them.
Yeah, I ditto the Ravens. There's nothing more to say about that.
Yeah.
Next game we have on the card is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. Who do you have and why?
I think it's going to be the Colts here because I don't like the look of this Titans team. I think that the Colts are starting to, I think that the Colts are finally going to start to really come into their shape this week, and I think that the Titans are reeling a little bit because they haven't, they just haven't looked like the team that they were supposed to be. I think they were, a lot of people picked them to win this division pretty easily this year with, Houston being bad, Jacksonville being bad, and the Colts being kind of like a, like a, what do you call, like a mystery. Like people didn't really know what they were going to be.
Yeah.
So I think everyone thought that in Tennessee was going to win this division pretty easily, and I think they're reeling a little bit. So I'm going to pick Indiana in this one.
We all need to check Prashanta's water daddy drink. I think it's Everclear or vodka in that cup because there's no fucking way the Colts are going to beat the Tennessee Titans this weekend. Yeah, there goes that Everclear. Prashanta's a drinker, you guys.
All right.
No, but I believe Carson Wentz sprained both ankles. I don't know how the hell you do that, but
Yeah.
that's how you sprain both of your ankles. That's weird. But yeah, I got the Tennessee Titans. I got them by a +5. So I got them, and they are in Tennessee. Just I don't know if you knew that, Prashanta, but yeah,
No.
you didn't. But you,
I still think it's going to be the Colts, to be
it's
honest.
it's the Everclear, you guys.
Yeah.
Another big matchup we have, which is the powers of the AFC powerhouses. Well, I feel like a potential powerhouse and a powerhouse is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, Missouri. Prashanta, who do you have and why?
I think it's going to be the Chiefs. I think that they need a win after losing to the Ravens in week 2. They need this divisional win because I think the Chargers are probably going to be their strongest opponent to take the division,
Yeah.
and so they need to get this win over them and kind of really cement their lead in this division. So I'm picking Kansas City in week.
Hold
3.
on, wait. You're not gonna just get away with what you just said. Now I know I don't like the Raiders, but the Raiders are 2-0 right now, and
I think it's hollow. I think it's a mirage.
really
I don't believe in this.
they're looking
Ravens
kind of
team, yeah.
legit, bro. I mean, I don't like to say, but they
No,
are.
I don't think Max Crosby with 2 X's is going to be like this amazing pass rusher for the entire year. I don't think any player with 2 X's in their name is going to be.
Wait, what does
an
that have
amazing
anything to
player for
do
the
with
entire
it?
year. I just don't believe in it.
Prashanta, man, bro, I don't know what he's on today. It's the Everclear, bro. He said 2 X's. Okay.
Yeah, 2 X's. I don't believe in anyone who has 2 X's in their name like that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
It's not a cartoon, bro. Get a real name.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
It's not a cartoon. Get a real name. Why do you have 2 X's in your name?
He didn't name himself. It was his parents.
Yeah, so change your name. Tell your parents why you can change your name or something. You're an adult now. Change your name.
What's wrong with 2 X's?
Just make it 1X. You can go by 1X. You can go Max or you're Dexter, but you go by Dex sometimes,
Yeah.
right? So you don't necessarily need to have the TER in there all the time. He doesn't need to have both X's in there all the time. This man is choosing to make me look at the stupid name of MAXX for some reason. I don't like it.
You don't like it? Okay. So this is why Prashanta is not choosing the Raiders because a man has an extra letter in his name. Okay.
No, they're not. We haven't gotten to the Raiders game.
Okay.
I might pick the Raiders in their game.
But you don't got them for the
I'm just
division.
saying- No, I don't have them for the
And the Chargers are the biggest threat in that division to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Is what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, is what I think.
And over Denver,
I just think Justin Herbert is so good that
He is good.
He's good. Yeah,
that's a bad boy.
That he's gonna have them contending for a long time. Denver, no. I think Denver is probably 4th in that division. This year.
Okay. And I got the Kansas City Chiefs losing. I got the Chargers actually winning this one. It's not like I'd like to just go against the grain. You guys, I need these fantasy points. So the Chargers defense is my defense. So I got the Chargers winning.
Yeah.
So
Dude, you gotta cut that. You gotta change your defense, bro.
I do. I get like 4 in every single one of my leagues for fantasy per year out of the 17 weeks. So that's all right. Okay.
You gotta change your defense, bro. You can't. Defense is not. The Chargers defense is not valuable enough to hold on to that much that you're just like, I'm gonna take this pounding by the
I
Chiefs.
know I'm gonna get my ass whooped on the defense side. Okay, so next game. Let's forget about Desh's fantasy football. I'm taking loss probably out of 3 of the 4 of my teams this week, so
Hmm.
that's just what it is. Let's go on to the Saints and the Patriots. No, not I'm already thinking ahead for the Bucks and the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Saints and the Patriots. Who do you have winning? And they are in
Uh,
Foxborough.
Week 3, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I think that Bill Belichick is just gonna scheme for all of the bad things that James Winston does, and the inconsistencies and like the flaws in his game. And I think that the Patriots are gonna walk away with that one in a pretty close game. But I think that the Pats win.
Okay, I got the Saints.
I just
I got the Saints.
yeah
I got the Saints winning this one.
yeah
I
okay
don't have a reason. I just feel like they're going to win. The Nets game, the game of the most boring, one of the most boring, well, two of the most boring teams in the NFL is the Falcons versus the Giants. Um,
mm,
this is the opposite. You know how there's 2-0 teams going at it? It's 0 teams
yeah
going at it. 0-2 teams
yeah
going at
yeah
it.
yeah.
So what do you got and why?
I think this is gonna be the Giants' first win of the season. I think that they are a lot more desperate than the Falcons this year. The Falcons have, because I think that the Giants pretty much know that if they don't win this year, pretty much everyone on that team is going to get fired. The Falcons, this is their first year under Arthur Smith, their head coach. So, I think that they, even if they struggle, will, people will be like, oh, they were the fourth worst team last year. This defense needs to be completely rebuilt, et cetera, et cetera. And so people will be more understanding of that. But the Giants spent a ton of money on free agency this
Yeah,
year.
they did.
Their head coach is in the hot seat if they're 0-3. Their GM is already in the hot seat. Doesn't matter what record they're going to be. So, I just think that the Giants are going to be more desperate and they're going to scratch out this win.
Okay, yeah. I got the Giants winning this one too just because Atlanta sucks. I mean, they suck worse. More
I mean, yeah, Giants suck too, but
Atlanta sucks worse.
yeah,
Matty Ice by it's over and done when the boys on the code commercials, like the code calling commercials with Stone Cold and Ice T. You're
yeah,
over. Sorry, Matty Ice. The next
yeah.
game I got is the Bengals versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they are in Pittsburgh. Who do you have and why?
Steelers, just because they're the Steelers and it's the Bengals, so it's the Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers.
Ditto. Let's go on to the next one. We have the
Yeah,
Cardinals versus the Jaguars, and they are in Jacksonville. Does that make a difference? Does Trevor Lawrence get his first win? Does Urban Meyer get his first win in Jacksonville?
no,
Oh.
I think that they keep losing their own three. I just don't see this. I think that the everyone should probably be leaving in the middle of the third quarter to avoid that parking over what do you call it, the traffic and stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick one, folks. I just think that Kyler and the rest of that team is just gonna stomp over Jacksonville. And yeah, Chase Edmonds, fantasy owners, have him in your starting lineup. He's gonna be running the ball a lot in the third and fourth quarters of that
Yeah,
game.
he will be. And just let you guys know, Jacksonville, don't even show up for the game. Just do the tailgate and just leave. Just go get your if you're vaccinated, whatever, go tailgate and then just leave. It's not even
Yeah,
worth it. That game is not worth actually being there for unless you want to get autograph.
yeah.
Unless you're an Arizona Cardinals fan and you live in Jacksonville, that'd be amazing. But other than that, that's going to be the biggest wash. Probably of it. I at least got the Arizona Cardinals by plus 17 points on them. So
17
yeah.
points. I don't know, man. 17. That's rare, bro. 17 points is rare. I'd say somewhere more in the range of 10. I think is a little more likely.
17. Get that line, you guys. 17 points. The next game we have is the New York Jets. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I was using my movie voice. I want to ask you this question. Will the
Yeah, yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguars end up being 0-17 this year, or when they will win, or will they win at least 2 games?
I think that the Jaguars probably get to 2 wins. Yeah, I don't think they go 0-17.
Okay. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Okay, so we have the New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos. Who do you have and why?
Broncos. I think that they're a more talented team. I think that they're the more ready team, and yeah, I think that the Jets are not talented enough to really win this game. To be honest, like Zach Wilson hasn't looked that good. To be honest, so
Hasn't.
yeah, I just think that as I predicted, I was never a fan of Zach Wilson. So I just think that this team is going to continue to struggle, and I have the Broncos winning that game.
I really wasn't a fan of him either, so I'm right there with you. And plus, Teddy Bridgewater's actually coming into his own in Denver. He's not not the solution, but he's definitely not the problem anymore. Let's go on.
Yeah.
Let's go to Miami
I don't
Dolphins.
think he was ever the problem, to be honest.
I mean, in Minnesota he was nice. I really didn't like him in Carolina, but he's definitely making a name for himself in Denver, where he's very definitely appreciated. Let's go to Miami Dolphins versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go with let's see, who's the Dolphins quarterback? It's Jacoby Brissett, huh? I'm gonna go with Dolphins in the upset in this.
You
one.
just said you was going with the Raiders earlier.
I said I might go with the Raiders. I said I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know who they were playing. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins in this one in an upset. Yeah, I think that the Raiders' success is a little hollow. I don't really believe in that team, to be honest. I don't think that John Gruden is, a good head coach at this point in his life. Yeah, so I just think that team is not going to. Yeah, I think that the Miami pulls out an upset there, just because I believe in that team a little more. So yeah, I'm going Miami victory over the Raiders.
Okay, so I do have, which I hate to say it, I do got the Las Vegas Raiders taking this one.
Yeah.
Tua's out. Even though Miami has an amazing team, they're only missing a quarterback. Like, you guys don't get how good Miami is if they actually had a quarterback. They would be contending right now. And so it's
Tua looks unfortunate, man. From even when he's not injured, like, this game looks unfortunate.
That's a tough. Yeah. It's a tough look. It's a tough watch to watch him play. I don't know if he's going to get hurt or not. Sure. But I got the the Las Vegas Raiders doing it. I don't have a line for it, you guys. I want to start giving you guys lines on it, just so that you guys can say I'm even a more better analyst than Prashanta. But the thing about it is, I can't do it on this one. One of my favorite matchups I got like 4 or 5 of them. I keep saying my favorite, but all these games in Week 3 are amazing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Los Angeles Rams. Who do you have and why?
I got the Rams in Week 3. I think that the Rams... Is this in LA?
Yes, sir.
I think, yeah.
SoFi Stadium.
Are going to try to make a statement in that game and try to win that game and be like, hey, we're the new power in this, in the NFC now, especially with Matthew Stafford in there. I really like that team. I think that they did just been really good for this week, so I'm going Rams in Week 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with them. They're in SoFi, they in the wood, so no matter what, I got the Los Angeles Rams also. I feel like Aaron Donald's gonna have 2 sacks on Tom Brady. I feel like it's just gonna be a crazy game. I do feel like their defense. You guys, the Rams is no joke. This is a team. This is a team out of all the teams that I probably fear the most in the NFC for the 49ers is the Rams, because Arizona's starting to give me a little scare too, because their defense is legit and their offense is explosive. But nonetheless, it's the Los Angeles Rams. That's the class of the NFC right now. Matthew Stafford is playing like an MVP candidate. He showed why in Detroit, how Detroit was holding him back, and he showed how much. What's that boy's name that's in Detroit now? What's the quarterback? What's his name?
Jared Goff.
I already forgot about it. Jared Goff. He showed how Jared Goff was holding back Sean McVay's offense based on how Matthew Stafford has been playing. So, that team is legit, you guys. So, yeah, you guys, the Rams is no joke. Let's go on to the Seattle Seahawks versus the Minnesota Vikings. I'm pretty sure I know what your pick is going to be, but go ahead and pick it.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks in this game. I think that it's going to be pretty easy for them to win. I like the way that they've looked so far. I think that DK Metcalf is due to have a really big game, especially because I haven't won one of my fantasy teams. So come on,
oh
DK,
my God,
let's get that 12 catch, 200-yard, 3-touchdown game going. Come on, let's go, DK. I think DK is due for a breakout game, and in all seriousness, I do think that the Seahawks are really good again this year. So I'm picking Seattle in Week 2.
Yeah, Seattle. Kirk Cousins. We don't like you now, Brady. How you like me now? We don't like you. Just go.
I never liked Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, not me either. Bye, Kirk. Let's go over to one that's near and dear to my heart. There's 2 games that are near and dear to my heart. I'm gonna name both of them right now. We have the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. Who do you have? And they are in Levi Stadium, my favorite stadium in the world. Who do you got?
I'm going with Packers in this game. Favorite stadium in the world. I used to live near Levi Stadium, bro. That stadium is dog shit.
The fuck?
That
fuck out of here.
Just contributes to traffic and stuff like that. That stadium is dog shit.
No, it's not.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm going Packers in this
He's a
one. I think
liar.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna have his. I think Aaron Rodgers still has the ability to carry a grudge, and I think that last week we saw that team being a little more normalized, going back to I think the type of performance that we all think that they're capable of. I think week one was a little bit of a what do you call an anomaly for that team,
Yeah.
and yeah, week three, I think they're gonna start. I think they're getting back to form now. Yeah, Aaron Jones, thank you for the multiple receiving touchdowns, winning me a game in my fantasy
Thank you,
league
Mr.
again. But
Jones.
yeah. So yeah, I'm a very yeah. I'm pretty confident. I think that the Packers are going to win that game.
Uh, you know me. It's Niner gang. Gang all
Yeah.
the way. It's very simple. We're just a better team overall. Um, I just feel like we would slow down the Packers' offense. Their defense is not able to keep up with our run game. There's so many different dynamics that they're not the Green Bay Packers are not really showing in covers, any kind of like flat
Mm.
covers or anything like that. And Jimmy G's been throwing the ball really short lately into the flats. I don't feel like Green Bay's going to be able to keep up with that, nor the running game. I feel like the defense for the San Francisco 49ers will be able to put the clamps on Aaron Rodgers. And so let's go ahead, Niner gang all the way. Let's go 3-0. Even though y'all got to redeem yourselves from the last two games. Don't fuck this up, man. No, I was playing. Okay, so the next game that I have near and dear to my heart is in the last game. This is going to be the Monday Night Football game. It's going to be the
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. Who do you have and why?
I'm going to go with Dallas in this one. I think that Dallas is needs to make like I think that Dallas they lost their first game. They won like this weird competitive game last week, and I think that they need to make that statement win for their division. And I would just kind of believe in that team a lot more with the veteran experience of like Dak Prescott and stuff like that. So yeah, I think Dallas takes that game against the Eagles.
Yeah, I really want the Eagles to do well because I don't like to hear shit about Jalen Hurts. I feel like he's a very like he's getting to be a better quarterback, and I think he
Yeah,
can be.
he's talented. He's good.
Yeah,
I don't think he's like bad by any means.
but
Yeah,
nonetheless, it's going to be the Dallas Cowboys. The defense has really stepped up. Dak Prescott is in mid MVP form right now. How he's playing,
yeah, for sure.
I think Zeke is going to have a pretty good game because there's been very much talk about him and the other running back that did really good last week. And so,
Mhm.
and then Amari Cooper and all of them. I mean, they're just monsters on the offensive side. So I got Dallas winning this. Hopefully, Jalen Hurts has a good game, but I feel like the Philadelphia Eagles defense is not going to, do anything to make too much noise, and that's what we have for Week 3.
All right.
I mean, it's a really good slate. It's a really good card. Do you have? I mean, we do have UFC fights that's going on tonight. But before I want to go into UFC, let me go ahead and give the props to the women of the WNBA. I watched an amazing game. It was the Phoenix Mercury versus the New York Liberty. Diana Taurasi was out, but Brittany Griner, Skylar Diggins Smith was on Phoenix, and there's a couple. There was this one lady that was shooting the lights out. I think she went like 5 for 6 from three-pointer. And then you had also New York Liberty, Sabrina's on there, and a couple other names I can't pronounce correctly, and I will. I promise you I will. I'm just not good at
Mhm.
these other different type of names I haven't said enough times, but that game was a thriller. Like, you guys,
Go Liberty.
no, the Liberty, no, the players on the.
No, no, I'm saying go
Oh
Liberty.
yeah. Oh no, they lost though.
No, no, but still, go Liberty.
I
Still
know,
wins
New
the
York
match.
fan, right? But the thing about it is that was an amazing game, you guys. It's not the same. Like, you guys might be thinking maybe when the WNBA first started, it was a little bit kind of run aroundy, kind of like college basketball. But these girls, these women, these individuals could play, and they could probably beat my ass like anybody that's on any team that's like the
Well,
last.
yeah, obviously, not probably. They would.
Bruh, hold on. There's not
Not
EVA.
probably.
There's
They
not
would.
even NBA players that could whoop my ass, bruh. I could beat LeBron.
LeBron would like hold you down. You know, in the movies when they show like the older kid doing this to like the that's what LeBron. LeBron is like a foot taller than you do. Like let's relax.
LeBron whooped my ass. The thing about it is, but there's very few. You guys understand? That's right. This man right here, could hoop and play football and track. I could be someone. I was up there. I know a couple NBA players I whooped on
Not
before.
against a professional athlete.
I have done it. I could whoop J.R. Smith. I done it before.
I don't believe you. I don't
I
believe.
could whoop J.R. Smith. The thing.
I don't
I
believe
was a defensive specialist, you guys. So yeah, I
I
put
don't
the
believe
clamps.
You're a defensive specialist.
The clamps down. But yeah, all props to the WNBA. I mean, it's really weird how you see their standings because I think the Liberty were like 12-20 and they were in the playoffs and everybody was asking about it. But the thing about it is these individuals, they play really well. Like it's, I mean, if you guys want more basketball in your life, quality basketball, watch the WNBA. It's no fucking joke no
Yeah.
more, you guys. Oh, and
Yeah.
just big ups to Cynthia Cooper. I know people already ask us about the NBA, who's the greatest top five, whatever. Just to let you know, Teresa Redspoon is near Demar because that's my cousin. But everybody says like Brianna Stewart, Diana Taurasi. You have some people saying Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper. I know you guys don't know about this because you guys are probably too young to remember this, but she used to play for the Houston Comet. She won 4 championships, 4-time NBA, WNBA MVP for the finals, and she started the league at 36 years old. So she was marking them at the old age. Think of what she was doing. Think of what she could have did if the WNBA started before '96. She's pretty much at LeBron and Michael Jordan's age right now. Now they're declining. She won 4 when she entered in the league at 36. So let's go, Cynthia Cooper. I want to put that out there for you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I don't want to really go into UFC right now because I really don't like the fighters, to be real with you. Bones Jones got arrested again. I forgot what he got arrested for on Friday morning. It's something stupid.
Yeah, I don't watch any of that stuff, to be honest. So yeah, I just don't really know what I would say.
You want to say that about?
But yeah, I guess deflated balls to Gerson Rosas, both literally and figuratively, for getting fired for his affair that he's having, I guess, from Minnesota Timberwolves. Come on, man. Like there's only 30 of those jobs. How are you gonna give up on that for some side chick? I don't know.
It's stupid as fuck, bro. I don't. That's definitely a big deflated balls.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing like say anything bad about. Well, I really want to go to UFC, but I really don't like the card, honestly.
I don't really care about it, man, to be honest.
I don't.
And then I guess the last thing that we were gonna do was that NBA top 5 list. So what were your thoughts on that?
It's a list. I can't say I agree with it because I really don't agree with pretty much. Okay, so one thing, Kevin Durant is not number one.
Who do you put at number
I'll
one?
put Giannis in at number one. I know Giannis has his deficiencies. He's not a good free throw shooter. He's not a very good mid-ranger shooter, and he doesn't shoot the 3. But the thing about it is I feel like he makes the biggest difference on the defensive side for it. I feel like he leads his team. Everybody can say, well, this is the thing that kills me when people talk about that matchup with Giannis and everybody else, with Giannis and whomever, with the Brooklyn Nets. They say, well, if Kyrie didn't get hurt, the Brooklyn Nets would have won that game. They were smashing them. They would have won that series. I say, fuck yeah, they would have. That's not nothing to scoff at. But the thing about it is, when you take Giannis, the one superstar with experience, and that's actually a superstar on the team, and put him against another superstar that don't have his combined powers of his super fucking friends on his team, Giannis beats him out every single time, and that's what happened. So I'm pretty sure that if Giannis had fucking Kyrie and Kevin Durant was by himself, it would be a fucking smash wash too. So the thing about it is, that's why I got Giannis as number one. He's the dominant. He's the most physical person on the floor. He's the best player. Like overall, he's just a better player than everybody else. Then I do have KD as number 2. I have Mr. James coming in as number 3. He is older, but LeBron James is still very much potent. I have Steph Curry at number 4. That's one of my biggest things. And then I feel like people really, it's not giving our current MVP enough respect. Put some respect on the Joker's fucking name. He should at least be in your top 5. And as I saw, I mean, he was averaging triple doubles. He led his team when what's that boy? Murray got out. He got injured.
Yeah,
Jamal Murray got out. And so put some respect on the Joker's name, bro. That's really rude not even to put him in the top 5. And he's the fucking MVP of the league for this year. Well, last year coming in. So yeah.
For sure.
So that's my top 5.
Luka's got to get out of the first round before
Exactly.
into the top 5.
Exactly. He has to stop crying and bitching, complaining. And then honestly, I like Luka. I think he's amazing, but he should not have been top 5. He should not. You gotta have the Joker in there. Steph Curry has to be up in there because Steph Curry was doing some amazing shit that he was doing in his MVP season. You're not taking out LeBron James. LeBron James probably be in the top 5 until that motherfucker retires. That's just what it's going to be. you can't sleep on KD coming off of a torn Achilles and doing what he did for this year, and just, you know, with the efficiency and the amazing things he done this year, just shooting wise, putting on the clinic, and then you have Giannis Antetokounmpo that just wrecked the league. So
the chip and the Finals MVP and all that. So yeah, I agree with you, man. I really don't agree with that the way they rank that either. So yeah, I think that is about it.
Wait. Who
for
do you have?
guys.
Name your 5.
I have the same as you.
And that's
I don't know about.
in that ranking.
I'd probably put. Yeah, I think I would put KD 1, Giannis 2, LeBron 3, Jokic 4, and Steph 5.
Okay, so we disagree on everybody except LeBron.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
fucking crazy. We always disagree
It's the same.
about.
It's the same.
No.
It's the same.
It's just funny because we always disagree about LeBron. So
Oh
the one thing you agreed
yeah,
on was LeBron. That's crazy, you guys.
yeah. It's the same people. Just orders a little different, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys. Do I have any more deflated ball sets? Let's see. I seen a dude run around my town, and they're having flags. Anybody that still has like Trump flags up, anybody that has like fuck Biden and all them type of flags up, you guys all get deflated balls from me because for one thing, it's over. Like we're past election time.
Yeah.
Accept what is, and to just be disrespectful. I mean, I didn't go around having a fuck Trump flag. I don't think a lot of people have fuck Trump flags. They was like, he's not my president, and whatever. Or I miss 44, but I never seen like a fuck Trump thing, and I think you guys are just y'all need to calm that bullshit down. So yeah, you gave your deflated balls already. Just to let you guys know, we really let me say this real quick. We really do appreciate you guys' questions, you guys' comments. I mean, this is one of our last video was one of the highest viewed videos. I know you guys might not see it. It's a lot of metrics that go on with it, but it was a really, really good video. We really love seeing you guys' questions and answering them. And they might sound like generic answers. They really aren't. We will go into you guys' questions when we get more time, and also we will put in a skit for you guys. Like you guys requested the skit.
We tried to think of something, but we didn't really have too many ideas, to be honest. So yeah, we're gonna think of more stuff to do. For sure.
Yeah, I will. We'll think of something like something has happened in the world of sports for us to do. I mean, I could do the quiet Leonard and go like this. I go, but that's not really a skit, you guys. So we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Anything else, Prashanta, before we go ahead and go?
No, nothing really.
All right. Well, you guys definitely give us likes. Look us up on iTunes for the podcast. Don't forget, the podcast is on there. Podcast, Spotify, iTunes, anywhere you could get any kind of podcast. Look on us up on YouTube. Go follow our Twitter. We do have Instagram. You guys like, comment, questions, whatever you guys want to do. Subscribe for those who views us but don't subscribe. If you guys want to get the updates and everything else, go ahead and do that. We definitely appreciate you guys. You guys have a good rest of you guys' weekend. And remember, Niner Gang is the only gang to represent.
All right, bye.
See ya.